Join me on a journey to embrace your Kavela life. Just breathing here, maybe taking a moment to just settle, relax. Notice how the body's feeling. Maybe where your mind is at. And just bring all your awareness to the present moment. Slowly start to walk the arms out, coming into your extended child's pose. And from here, we're going to float up into our tabletop position. And just check the alignment, stacking the shoulders over the wrists, hips over the knees. Gently coming into our cat-cow, so tucking the toes, let the belly drop, gaze up, stay nice and lifted through the chest, press the palms into the ground. Exhale, round, coming into your cat, draw the navel to the spine, chin towards the chest. Feel the upper back opening up. Inhale. Exhale, round. Inhale. And exhale. Taking one more full round with your own breath. And back to neutral spine. And tuck the toes. We're going to actually draw the hips back, coming to sit, bringing the hips onto the heels. So if you need to bring the knees close together, we're just going to come here for a moment, getting in a little toe stretch. And sitting up nice and tall, let's roll the shoulders back 3 times. And then roll the shoulders forward. Inhale, float the arms up. Exhale, bring that right palm onto the head and gently let that head drop over towards the right shoulder. And think about lifting up that left ear towards the sky. Starting to come into a little neck stretch here. Inhale, release. Float both arms up. Exhale, other side. Let that head tilt over to the left. Left palm on the head. Lift the right ear up. Feel a stretch into the right side of the neck, the shoulder. both arms up. Exhale, float the arms down. And let's release the toes, bring the palms forward, coming back to your tabletop. And just point the toes, maybe gently pat the toes on your mat. And from here, let's come back into that alignment. So make sure the hips are over the knees, the shoulders over the wrists. From here, let's flip the palms so fingers come towards the knees, wrists towards the top of your mat. Just taking a gentle wrist stretch. So just start to slowly move forward and back here. And then maybe let those hips come towards the heels. Feel a nice stretch in the wrists, the forearms. Just hold and breathe. Gaze forward. And release. Let's flip those palms back. Get your alignment. We're going to come into our melting heart. So melting heart, hips stay stacked over the knees, gaze forward, and start to walk those palms out. So walk them out as far as you can, keeping the hips stacked over the knees, and then slowly let the heart melt down towards the ground. Maybe the forehead rests. Feeling a nice opening in the shoulders, the upper back, the chest, the arms. So just think about letting that chest drop closer to the ground. Holding here, finding that edge. And when you find the edge, that point of resistance or tension, just hold and breathe. Staying connected to your breath. Taking one more deep inhale. Exhale, let it go. And then slowly release. Letting the forearms ground, elbows come down. Slide the body forward onto the belly. And from here, just bring the arms alongside the body, palms facing up. And let the shoulders ground, turn the head to the right, just getting in another Little neck stretch here, pressing that left ear into the ground. Just start to totally let go of the body. Relax. Gently just turn the head back to center and then turning to the opposite side, this time grounding the right ear. Let those shoulders fall towards the ground. Let the legs just totally relax. Let everything go. Just observe your breath here. Feel the muscles relax. Relax the jaw, the face. And gently start to make your way back to center, turning the head back, maybe ground the forehead here. And then let's circle those arms around, extending the arms out in front of you, palms facing down. Forehead grounds. And coming into our next in posture, or Sphinx pose. So start to walk the elbows in, coming underneath the shoulders. We'll spread the fingers wide. Legs can come mat's width. Keeping the gaze straight ahead. Or close the eyes, relax the shoulders. Relax the muscles in the legs, the glutes. Imagine there's a string attached to your chest and a string attached to the crown of your head. And both are being pulled at the same time, pulling your chest forward, lifting through the crown. And just notice those sensations in the lower back, the spine. Just trying to stay in a nice, relaxed state. your body. It's those little subtle movements that make a difference here. Take any intensity out. Try to soften. Slowly float the chest down, releasing. Slide the palms outside the chest, elbows to the sky. From here, press into the palms, and let's just make our way back to our extended child's pose, drawing those hips all the way towards the heels. Stretch it out. Knees might be wide, that's okay. Let the forehead touch. And slowly bring the knees together. Inhale, float up to your tabletop. And from here, tuck those toes. We're going to lift the knees, coming to our feet, and making our way into our downward facing dog. Lifting the hips up, pedal the heels. And from here, coming into our three-legged dog, right leg's going to float up first. And bend that right knee, stack the hip. Open it up, flex that foot. Feel that front quad stretch. Maybe search for that right foot under the left armpit. So really opening up here. Before drawing that knee into the chest. Stepping through in for dragon pose, low lunge. So coming into dragon, let's make sure that that right knee is over the right ankle, framing that foot with the palms, slide the left leg back, let the hips drop. Let that torso rest on the thigh. And just start to focus on the hips. So if you feel really good here, just breathe. Allow those hips to drop. If you're feeling a lot of tension, resistance, don't push. Let where you are just be enough. Be gentle with yourself. Listen to your body. And stay with your breath here. And from here, we're going to shift into our half split. So shifting the hips back, folding over that right leg. Gently let that chest drop. Finding some space here. From here, let's walk the palms forward, come back to your dragon pose. And then option to come into lizard pose, so you can tuck the left toes, walk that right foot out, walk that right palm inside. Maybe stay here in active lizard, maybe shifting forward and back. Or you can ground, bringing that left leg down. Maybe come down onto the forearms. Maybe rolling onto that outer edge of the right foot, opening up that right knee, that right hip. Just an opportunity to go a little deeper into the hip here. Lowering the chest closer to the ground, if that feels right for you. Maybe come into a twist here, grounding that left forearm, taking that right palm onto the right thigh. If you want to go deeper in that twist, maybe float that arm up. Maybe wrap it around the lower back, spiraling open that right shoulder, the chest to the sky. So this is all optional. Keep the focus on the hips. And if you're in the twist, when you're ready, slowly come back to center. And bring the palms back up. Walk that right foot in. Come back to your half split. Just taking a little counter stretch here. And then back to center. Come back to the top of your mat. Tuck those left toes. Float that right leg up for your three-legged dog. Just stretch it out. Exhale, float it down, back to down dog. Pedal the heels, shake it out. Maybe flow through a high plank, a chaturanga if that feels good, or just stay right in your downward facing dog. Exhale, down dog. Float that left leg up for three-legged dog. Bend that left knee, stack the hip, open it up, flex that left foot. Search for that left foot under that right armpit. Let that foot hang heavy, opening up. And then left knee floats into the chest. Stepping in for dragon. Left knee stacks over the ankle, slide the right leg back. Let those hips drop. Try to relax the upper body, soften, take any weight out of the arms, the palms, any heaviness there. Let this be about the hips, lowering down. Relax the jaw, the face. The neck, the shoulders. And slowly, let's shift the hips back. Coming in for our half split. Let the chest drop over that left thigh. Flex the left foot. Breathing here. Let's come back to our dragon pose. And then an option to come into lizard, walking that left foot out. Walk that left palm inside the left foot. And tuck the right toes, lifting up that right knee. Maybe shift forward and back, just lowering that hip down towards the ground. And then take your lizard wherever you'd like. Repeating what you did on the other side so the body's balanced. Maybe grounding that leg. Maybe coming down onto the forearms. And just allowing that foot to roll onto the outer edge. Opening up the hip, the knee. Taking some nice deep breaths here. Even if you're feeling a lot of discomfort or tension, resistance, just breathe through it. As long as you're not feeling pain anywhere, help the body to relax with the breath. If you want to go for that twist, ground that right forearm, start to turn the torso in towards the left thigh, palm to the left thigh, start to open the chest, maybe float the arm up, go for that wrap, spiraling open the left shoulder this time. Feeling this twist in the hips. And if you're in the twist, when you're ready, slowly come back to center. Holding here. Taking a couple of deep breaths. Coming back up onto the palms, walk those hands in. Walk that left foot back into center. Frame the left foot. Back to your dragon. Counter stretch back to that half split. Folding over that left leg. And release. Come back to dragon. Tuck the right toes. Float that left leg up to the sky. Three-legged dog. Stretch it out. Exhale, float it down, down dog. Pedal the heels, bend the knees, move the hips. Flow through high plank, chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, roll through the feet, down dog. 2 deep breaths. Lift those heels. Let's walk the feet towards the hands. And slowly bend the knees, lowering all the way down. Coming to sit. Well, from here, we're going to bend the knees and flex the feet. Let me face this way. I'm going to come into a forward fold. So bend the knees as much as you need to get that hand-foot connection here. Nice flat back. And slowly, little by little, start to let those heels slide forward. So just ease into this. Don't force anything. Don't pull on the feet. Just allow your body to naturally fold. Breathe. And let's walk the hands up the legs, coming back up. And taking a counter stretch. Take the palms behind you, coming in for a reverse plank. So pointing the toes. On your next inhale, lift the hips up. Opening the chest, the shoulders. Exhale, slowly float those hips down. Bend the knees. We're going to take a second set here. So bending the knees, bring the hands to the feet. Let the heels slowly slide away. Coming into your fold. Let that chest come towards the thighs. Deep inhale and exhale, fold. And let's release, walk those hands up the legs. This time, reverse tabletop, palms behind you, bend the knees, walk the feet in, hips width. Inhale, float the hips up. Let the head drop back. Exhale, slowly float those hips down. Coming all the way down. Take the arms out in front of you, round the back, palms face the sky. Chin comes towards the chest. And allow the body to just roll all the way down onto your back. Roll through that spine. When you get down there, walk the feet in. Let those knees float into the chest. Give yourself a big hug. Maybe bring the forehead to the knees. And release, extend both legs up. And take those arms alongside the body. And close the eyes. Feel the shoulders grounding the hips. Just breathing here. And let that right knee come into the chest, float that left leg down to the ground. Take that left palm to the right knee and just draw that right knee across over to the left side. So just coming into a nice twist, extend that right arm out, gaze over to the right palm. Gently allowing that right knee to come towards the ground, getting a nice twist in here. Inhale, let's come back to center. Bring both knees in. Extend the legs up. And this time that right leg's gonna float all the way down. Left knee comes into the chest. Let it come across the body over to the right side. Extend the left arm out. Gaze to the left palm. Gently pressing that left knee towards the ground, getting a nice deep stretch in that left glute. Inhale, release, float those knees in. Both knees come into the chest. And coming in for happy baby. Arms inside the thighs, peace sign, fingers wrap around the toes. Flex the soles of the feet. Draw the knees towards the ground, opening up the hips. Maybe gently roll from side to side here. Maybe extend through the knees. Slowly release, bring those feet together. Coming into Supta Baddha Konasana, float the arms overhead. Let the knees be wide. Holding here, or feel free to go right into Shavasana. Whenever you're ready, extending the legs, opening the arms, palms to the sky. Coming back to your natural breath. Feel the belly rise, the belly fall. Bringing your mind back to the moment. Finding stillness here. free to stay in your Shavasana as long as you'd like, gaining all the wonderful benefits it provides. If you'd like to join me in closing out your practice, slowly start to bring your awareness back. Bring some movement into the toes, the fingers, the hands, the feet. Inhale, float the arms up overhead. Bend the knees. Gently roll onto your side. Just taking some breaths here. And when you're ready, make your way back to a comfortable seated position. Sitting up nice and tall, roll the shoulders back. Closing out with 3 cleansing breaths. Big inhale through the nose. Exhale, let it go. Inhale up. Exhale, let it go. Inhale. Exhale, let it go. Thank you so much for practicing with me. And thank yourself for being so consistent and showing up for yourself, your health, your well-being. Continue to make those positive and healthy decisions. Always being good to yourself, gentle, respectful, kind. Always sending you peace, love, and happiness always. Namaste.
I hope you enjoyed your journey today. If you would like to see new classes, please remember to subscribe, like, visit our website at kavelalife.com, become a member on our Patreon account. By becoming a member, it allows us to create new classes. Check us out on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter at Kavela Life. Thank you so much. Namaste.